What up with y'all, man? I was trying to get old boy to come in here. He from Ohio. That's where he from. One of them boxing meccas. Certain areas always produce a lot of fighters. I don't know why, but it's funny because he just said their little membership is only $15. So that could be why. Because out here, unless you under 18, you gonna pay like 80 to 120 to be able to box out here. So you lose kids like that. Other places where it's cheaper, it's free, boxing is free. I remember my pops was telling me like when they was little, it was free. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get a lot of fighters like that. Those things make a difference in your community. Y'all gonna be voting for them programs or they make y'all pay taxes to support them, whatever. You gotta, whatever it take. If you want to see that produce in your area, you gotta get that stuff on there. You know what I'm saying? Get them kids in them gyms so you can see fighters. It come with a cost though. You know what I'm saying? Usually to be good, you gotta have something to fight for. That's just how it is. Like you gotta have some anger, you gotta have somebody pushing you, or it could just be in you. In rare cases, it's just in you. Like he's just a fighter. His bloodline, wherever his people from, wherever they came from, they could have came from you know what I'm saying, Egypt, whatever. But them people in that place, they were fighters in his bloodline. So his people was jogging. That's why I need to exercise. It ain't always about you. It's about your bloodline. You pass that down. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I got habits from my dad. My child got habits from me. He got habits now. You know what I'm saying? Bad ones, good ones. Exercise being, a part of life. You feel me? Those things become habits for your bloodline. Now they think they're calling it epigenetics. They always throw a bunch of stuff out there, like, they don't really know. They're like, it's this, is that, it's this, is that. But those things get passed down. So you from neighborhoods and places where people fight all the time, that get passed to your bloodline, especially if you're a good fighter. You can build your bloodline through what you do. I knew that. I knew that when, you know what I'm saying? My girl's pregnant with mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about it. I don't know how much I want to really get to telling y'all, get to talking through here, but making sure when your girl's pregnant, you feeding her the right foods. You feel me? Treat that like that wound when that your baby in that wound growing. That's a heavy that's a time where you can heavy influence. Really, before and their lifestyles, as much as they've done it so much to where it's in their DNA, the better. But when they're in that womb, that makes a difference. So your woman pregnant with your baby and she eating McDonald's all the time and Burger King, that affects your child's DNA. You know what I'm saying? So when I was born around that time, I was heavy on that was my thing. Like I was heavy on, trying to do the best for him. You know what I'm saying? Like we eating whole foods, cooking at the house. What up, Kipper? All that, like, vegetables. She had a little cravings and she wanted something, extra. We did that, you know what I'm saying? You kind of, you want to be happy too. 6'7". What that mean? I'm mid? 6'7". I'm mid. But yeah, those things are important for the fighters. You want your child to be a good fight. You want your child to have a good immune system. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your woman, when she's pregnant, she's eating healthy. She doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? Try to encourage her to eat healthy, go for walks, you know what I'm saying? Be healthy, do your best. For that 9 month period, that's your child's, that's the best part you have to influence that child. Do the best. If you've never been healthy or never tried during that time period, do it. Eat right, whole foods, vegetables, um, eat like you raising a bodybuilder or athlete or Olympic athlete. Vegetables, carbs, protein. You know what I'm saying? Eat like you building a champion. That's what I start saying. When your baby in the womb, act like you raising a champion. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. You feed a champion. You know what I'm saying? You trying to encourage her to eat healthy, plenty of vegetables, herbs. Oh man. I don't know what I'm eating. I'm on live though right now, so I'll probably am in a minute. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna pick off some of it for sure. My sweaty hands. I got. I come in and get a shower. Yeah, that's baby right there. I just was hoping she's smart though. She wouldn't go say my name or do nothing crazy. But But yeah, man, I was fun. I was giving her some game. That's the only thing. I don't need her giving me away just yet. I'm gonna pop out. I'm gonna pop out on my time though. But yeah, man, I was saying about how to raise a healthy kid. Eat the best vegetables, the right herbs. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful. Certain herbs you don't want to take while you're pregnant though. So you gotta be careful. Do your research. I'm not a doctor, none of that type of stuff. So do your research. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Ohio. That's who the dude in here was supposed to be from, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's one of them boxing meccas. Like Philly, California produce a lot. Puerto Rico, Cuba, Cubans for sure. Mexico, they got a lot of tough guys. Um, it's a reason. Now, if somebody wouldn't really did the research, you would find out, you know, what is it about those areas? What is it about their DNA? You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm watching from the outside, so I'm seeing what it is. You can see the genetics and a certain type of people that fight a certain way and have certain capabilities and don't have certain capabilities. So when you study bodybuilding, they talk about all that. They're big on genetics. Like certain genetics produce certain things. You know what I'm saying? Certain strengths, certain capabilities, all that. Certain mixtures. Nowadays, though, people don't breed for ooh, and this I'm getting deep with y'all right here. I don't like talking about this. People don't be ready for these conversations. But y'all getting some game if you on this one. But people these days, we don't really like breed for attributes, like important attributes. We don't breed for, oh, she intelligent. Oh, yeah, yeah, my kid gonna be smart. Like, oh, she an athlete. My kid gonna be athletic. You feel me? We just kind of do our thing. We don't be looking for certain things. But certain things I be noticing happen by accident. And those patterns build good things. You know what I'm saying? Like two people that's very intelligent, or two people that are athletes. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's when you start looking for understanding what type of person you're dealing with. You get potentially go for those things, or see if society was on that. You just do it. Like, hey, we need two people that are like this, and let's see. If there's a way that you could set it up and force them to, not force them, but somehow get them to get along with each other. Maybe before you would do that or have them try to produce that child, you would try to see if they can get along. You feel me? Long enough to, you feel me, raise a child, and in that, you know what I'm saying. You see if you can get those attributes. So you got multiple reasons to for them to get along and for the idea. And the way the world works, so many people, you probably find people who could do that based on that mission. Just based on the mission. Like, we're gonna get along and we're gonna try to keep each other happy to a certain degree. Probably can happen, you never know. We see all the dumbest stuff happen. You must want to see some good stuff happen. Because right now, I feel like the world they're just like chasing the most ignorant things. That's why you see the most brutal, nastiest, vicious stuff and not other things. Because that's what they're pushing. They're pushing straight degeneracy. And that's what you get. Because you're gonna get people who listen to the main outlet sources, and they're gonna do what they're being fed. They know that. That's why that's what runs, because more people are going to respond to just the influence from the outside, just what's being fed to them. Like, feed it, feed it, feed it, feed it. You ever like heard a song that you didn't really like it at first, but you heard it so many times, you're just like, ooh, this kind of slap. Hold on. That's what they do. It's a psychological tactic called like skullduggery. Like, if they hit you with something over and over and over and over and over and over and over, a lot of people eventually will. You said enough times, it's the truth. If they hear it enough times, enough people say it, shoot, that must be the truth. That's what it is. That's what it is for non-thinkers. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that's a jewel, see? I just broke through on that. I'm writing that down. Because that's what they be doing. That's literally what they do. If you hear it enough times, because a lot of people are not researching, they're not going to stop and say, let me look that up. Let me see if that makes sense. Hold on. That don't make sense. No, that don't make any sense. Most people just go, here. Oh, he said it, she said it. Boy, it must be the truth. Shit, that's the truth. Everybody's saying it. That's what people do. But on that note, y'all run with that Jew, man. I'm about to slide up out of here. Get up on here in a little bit. Peace.